Are you listening?
In this video, we're going to talk about who won the $2 billion Powerball jackpot, what they are feeling, and what they should be doing right now, this instant. If you're new to this channel, I actually am a lottery winner myself. Way back in the day in 1999, I won the Powerball jackpot in the USA before going back to college to study journalism and broadcast news and work on various productions. I'm now combining my experience to meet and interview other lottery winners on this podcast. If you want to watch any of these interviews, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when they come out. But this video is all about who won this massive $2 billion Powerball jackpot. There was a single ticket, one ticket sold in Altadena, California, worth $2.04 billion. Oh my gosh, that is a staggering amount of money. That is so much money. I recently made a video about what you could do with $1 billion. I'll put a link to that right here. But what can you do with $2 billion? That is even crazier. So it's the $2 billion question. Who won this major prize? There was a single ticket sold in California at a convenience store called Joe's Service Center in Altadena, California, just north of Los Angeles. And the business owner of this service station actually scored $1 million for selling the winning ticket. The identity of who purchased the ticket has not yet been revealed, but the owner of the service station who scored this $1 million prize said that he hopes that whoever won this was local, and it could be. But congratulations to the store owner. I mean, $1 million for selling the winning ticket. That is awesome. Now, California is one of the states in the United States where you cannot claim a lottery prize anonymously. They have to put their name out there when they claim the prize. They won't publish the address, but they will publish the name. So right now, no one knows who is holding this ticket worth $2 billion. Whoever it is, I imagine that they are probably in shock. They are probably really over the moon, of course, but hopefully they realize that they won, but they are probably in shock. They're probably ecstatic. They're probably on cloud nine, way up here. But, you know, what do you do with a ticket worth that much money? Lottery officials do say to sign the back of the ticket and put it someplace secure, such as a safety deposit box. I think a safety deposit box can be an excellent idea. I've interviewed other lottery winners who have placed lottery tickets under their pillow and places like that, but that would make me very nervous for a ticket worth $2 billion. I mean, God forbid if something happened to the house. $2 billion piece of paper. That is a huge liability. If I've ever seen one, you have to be very careful with that ticket. If you are watching this video and you are holding this ticket, whoever this is, first of all, I hope that they calm down and relax, take some breaths, but then find some financial advisors who are fiduciaries, who are trustworthy, and shop around a little bit because you are in a position where you can do that if you are the winner. There's no rush to find anyone because under California rules, they do have 1 year to claim the prize, and it still could be a pool of people. It could be more than one winner. Sometimes people go in on tickets with offices and so forth. It could be a group of people that went in on the ticket, or it could be a single winner. We do know it's a single ticket. Hopefully they realize they won and they are probably in shock. Hopefully they take their time. I think it's a good idea to take their time and to get their ducks in a row and to understand what they are going to do with the money, how it's going to be invested, how it's going to change their lives. Also, since their name has to be out there publicly, I think that with that kind of money, it's very important for them to understand how to sort of go under the radar if that is something they want to do, because there are ways to do that. I mean, you see these winners that win hundreds of millions of dollars and then you don't hear anything from them ever again because they go under the radar, and there are ways to do that. So I really hope that if that's something they want to do, that they do that. But also I hope that they come onto this podcast because I can definitely blur faces.
I can disguise voices. I can keep any sensitive information out of the interview.
So please come talk to me, because we do want to hear from you about your win and how this is changing your life. But somebody has just had their world rocked. They've had their world turned on its head. It is incredible. That is so much money. You could buy a sports team with that much money, or an army of companion robots. Who doesn't want that? But I know there are a lot of people watching this video that will say, oh, the prize is over $2 billion, but they're not going to see anywhere close to it. And that is true. I mean, the facts are that whoever won this prize, they'll have the option to choose between an annuity, which is the whole prize over a period of something like 30 payments over 29 years or 30 years, right around there. So an annuity of all of it over that amount of time, or half of it, the lump sum, half of it right away, which most lottery winners do choose to do that, because oftentimes you can make more money on investing it with higher interest rates than the very low interest rate annuities. And I suspect that probably is what's going to happen, but everybody is different. So if they do choose the half right away lump sum option, it would be right around $1 billion. Well, the federal tax bill would be around 37%, which equals to around $369.1 million federal tax bill. Ouch! But good news for the winner in California is that there are no state taxes incurred for lottery winners. But if the winner happens to live in another state, which is possible, so if the winner came from another state into California and purchased that ticket, then they could be taxed a state tax of up to over 8%. It just depends upon where they live. But what this winner should be doing now is absolutely seeking financial advisors, seeking attorneys, and really getting their ducks in a row and trying to understand what they can realistically do with this kind of money, how it's going to change their life, and how they are going to deal with the media exposure, because even if they don't go in front of the cameras, even if there is no press conference, whoever won this prize, their name is going to be public. So they have to understand how to deal with that and how to go under the radar after that happens, if that is something they want to do. And of course, how to come onto this podcast. But that is a life-changing amount of money. Winning $1 million can be extremely life-changing, but to win $2 billion is incredible. So congratulations to whoever this lucky winner is or are, if it's multiple people. Let me know in the comments, what would you do? What will you do if you win millions of dollars? Because it is possible if you play. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. I have interviewed tons of lottery winners on this YouTube channel, on this podcast, with prizes ranging from $250,000 to over $100 million. But how these wins change people's lives, how it affects their lives, is very, very interesting to me. In fact, it's the life I have lived myself. It's very, very interesting. So if you want to watch any of these interviews, I will put a link to them below. I will also put one of them right here. There are new interviews and videos coming soon on this channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. As always,